I didn't dream of growing up to be a teacher or a coach. While my best friends had posters of Michael Jackson and Cyndi Lauper hanging over their bed, I had a poster of an F-14 Tomcat hanging in my room. And no, Tom Cruise wasn't on it. I had good grades, a good work ethic, and a great attitude. It didn't bother me that there weren't many women in the field. There was just one small problem. I couldn't handle small spaces. In fact, when I was invited to actually sit in the cockpit of one of these jets, I couldn't get out of it fast enough. This dream was not going to become a reality. There were many years when a season finished and I promised myself that was it. It was time to move into something else. But the fact is, I truly feel called to coach high school athletics. And that decision to give in and follow my calling has led to many opportunities throughout my life. What does this have to do with leadership, you may be asking? During my life, I have often heard my father tell people that where the desires of your heart meet the needs of the world is where you will do your best work. And my mom would always follow by saying, and it better be your best or you're doing it again. If I was meant to be a fighter pilot, I wouldn't have been afraid of small spaces. And if I was meant to be an engineer, the thought of designing bridges would have been more appealing than camping with teenagers from my youth group on Grandfather Mountain. You see, being a pilot or an engineer is a better job for some people, but it wouldn't have been a better job for me. So staying true to yourself is a really important part of leadership. To be a good leader, you have to be willing to take risks. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. Sometimes the team you're going to play is more athletic, has more knowledge of the game, and has more talent. But we wouldn't play the game if that team couldn't be beat. And that's one of the things I love about coaching and sports. One day my players will interview for a college or a job or a promotion that means something to them. And I hope that I have helped them develop a competitive edge that will aid them in their endeavors. I've made it to those state playoffs if I hadn't accepted my mistakes and tried to learn from them. I learned to face everyone in the gym after a loss, no matter how bad it was. If what you did yesterday still looks big today, you haven't done much today. Believe me, winning Euros a couple of weeks ago still feels amazing. And I know it will for a long time. In fact, through the course of my life, every time I see a picture of that team, it will feel pretty special. But there is still work to be done. Leaders don't settle. They don't slow down because one goal has been achieved. They work even harder to achieve the next. Are the important components of being a leader. Be true to yourself. Believe in yourself. Be competitive. Hold yourself accountable when you make mistakes and learn from them. And don't stop working towards the dreams you have for yourself and those you may lead one day. That poster of an F-14 Tomcat is still in a drawer at my parents' house. It doesn't hang anymore, but I just can't seem to throw it away. That was once my dream, but now I am living a different one, getting to share each day with you. And for that, I am very thankful. Thank you.